Here we go.
You're listening to Brews and Blasters, RetroZap.com's free-ranging discussion about all things Star Wars.
How we doing?
Same as always.
That bad, huh?
With your hosts, Chris and Joe, two guys from Boston who are talking about this stuff anyway.
Wokey religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid.
Let us go inside where we can discuss business over a drink.
Conversation anyway.
This place can be a little rough.
Not good.
I don't like this.
This is madness.
Would you join me for a little refreshment? Everyone's invited, of course.
I think you overestimate their chances.
No, not really, no. I'm listening.
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
That was whiskey.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. It was whiskey and soda.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, wrap that up.
Yeah, that was a full glass.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was filled to the top with a straw. You're a classy
No, it was
kid.
like right there.
You're classy.
It was mostly soda.
You lied. I was like, is that Red Bull? You were like, yeah.
No, this is Red Bull right here.
Yeah, no, I was meaning that.
Oh yeah, no, that was rye bourbon.
You're
Rye
like, no,
whiskey.
No, I'm hammered.
No, I'm not. Kidding me. Oh, hey guys. Hello. Welcome to Brews and Blasters, RetroZap.com's free-ranging discussion about all things Star Wars. My name is Joe, and joining me today is my good buddy, Chris Salton.
Hello, everybody.
Chris, while you were away at Celebration, I got a tweet. Some good news.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell you about it?
Chris, you're engaged.
I'm engaged.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm off the market.
Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you, thank you.
I figured this was fitting music.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Yeah. You should totally have that.
Oh, you know it's going to be a Star Wars wedding, right?
Really? For real?
Oh, yeah. There's going to be Star Wars music. Definitely going to get in touch with the 501st. It's happening.
Can you get the entire audience to turn at the same time like they do when
I could try.
That would be fantastic. Yeah.
She's on board. She's already looking up things like having like the groomsmen and like her, what is it, the girls?
The girls.
Yeah, the girls. And while we're walking down or walking back, whatever, everyone's holding lightsabers up. As
yeah,
we, like,
that's.
through it.
I think you should just recreate Yavin.
Yeah.
Just have it look exactly like Yavin. Maybe have everyone wear like the helmets that swoop in the back. Maybe give her like a Medal of Honor. She earned it. Sticking with you.
Yeah.
You know?
That'd be pretty funny.
And just have a guy on the side like dress up in shoe, just go "Rah!" as you recite your vows.
Yeah. Have an R2.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic, right? But most importantly, as soon as it hits this part, time to go to the reception.
Right. Party on.
Party on.
Yeah. So it's going to be fun.
Congratulations, buddy. I'm
Thank you.
wicked excited for you.
Thanks. Yeah, now the headaches start. All planning and all this stuff and where it's going, and
it'll be a great time.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be a blast.
Do you remember what you told me when I got engaged?
What? Oh yeah. And you said the same thing back.
I brought over. It was right before I proposed to my lovely wife. I went over and talked to her parents beforehand, and I came right over to you. I was like, check it out. I got the ring. I'm about to propose. And what did you say?
It's like Aladdin.
It's like Aladdin. I don't even understand what that means. To this day, I don't understand what that means, but I loved it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a whole new world, man.
But that's why, like, right when you texted me, I was like, oh, you got me.
I got him.
You're like, I waited 2 years to text you this.
Oh, man, it's been more than that. It's been like 4 years.
You've been married for 4 years?
No, I was
engaged, right.
Yeah, 2011.
I was going to say, like, did I black out for like 2 years or something?
That's a totally different story.
Well, time is flying.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
It's in hyperspace.
Yeah. You know what I told? The only thing that I was like, you know, when you think of like people engaged, people that are married, for some weird reason, like my mindset, I'm still like a teenager. Okay. And I think of like parents, like my parents and older people, and like, oh, you know, they're married, you know. And it's like, yeah, well, I guess like we're older now, and I'm gonna call her my wife. Just, it's weird. You know?
Yeah, but you can still get action figures, right?
You kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I already have my eyes on that life-size Yoda from Sideshow Collectibles. Which is, like, phenomenal.
Of course you do.
And now that I already proposed to her, like she said, get whatever you want. So, that's cool.
You're off the hook.
Yeah.
You can, yeah.
But, well, what was classic is she said that, you know, if you didn't ask me this vacation, when we got back, we were going to have a talk. And I was like, you're priceless. Like that.
It's about time.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you guys have been together for a long time. I wish you the best of luck.
A long time.
A long time. We can't do that anymore. I think we gotta put that one up to the rafters. We're gonna retire that one.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been a long time. It was overdue.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, definitely. And now you're all set to get episode 7.
Hell yeah.
Merchandise and action figures.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever those do come out.
I cannot wait.
You know, I hear Toys R Us has a May the 4th promotion planned of some sort.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I hope it involves action figures, but it'll be great.
Yeah,
if it does.
Like giant figures or like I don't know, man.
I don't know either. I don't know.
They're like, look, stuffed animals. I'm like, we don't want them. What the heck?
Just give us action figures. I am still all right. I'm still waiting for Spider-Mall.
Oh right, yeah.
I want Spider-Mall. What? It's the coolest thing ever. Just make a Spider-Mall action figure.
I think the closest we would get is the Gentle Giant statue.
That's true.
Unfortunately, I think if they
that is great. Don't say unfortunately to that.
Oh no, I mean, you know, for people looking to spend $15, no, you're going to spend $400.
That's true.
You know, but it is beautiful. I've seen it, and I really do like it a lot. But I feel like that's the closest we're going to get. Know what to do? I saw a custom one on eBay, and the kid did a great job.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so there's some customs out there.
Yeah, I want in the package, though. I know. You know me.
Yeah. No, I thought for sure, like, right when I seen it, I'm like, oh, we're going to be flooded with mall stuff. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
No, that didn't happen.
That did not happen. I wonder what happened at Darth Mall.
Yeah. Oh, I think about that. I would honestly, I think about that every couple of days. I really do. And I don't know, do I have a problem? I might.
Maybe, but is that the problem? I don't know.
There's a lot of important stuff going on in my life. like should I be wasting that much time?
Brain power.
Yeah. And sometimes I just talk out loud about it.
Yeah, I mean, you could be totally focused on, like, The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit later. Hey, Chris, we got an email.
We did.
From a Retro Zap reader named Sean O'Leary. He was talking about the Padme Broken Heart article that was on Retro Zap.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah, it did pretty well. People seem to like it. It's cool. Yeah, I mean it's cool that people like it. But he had some interesting ideas. I want to read this over the air and to see what you think as well, because you haven't seen this yet.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm in for right now.
Yeah, no, okay. I thought it was great, and it's something to talk about. Okay, so Sean starts, hello, just read the article about how Padme didn't die of a broken heart, both parts 1A and 2. I agree, and then would state there's more. I fully expect that we will see Darth Sidious return in Star Wars Episode 7. You said it yourself. Palpatine ripped the living force away from Vader at the end of Jedi. Why? Because he'd just been thrown down that huge hole and was dying. He used Anakin Skywalker's life to save his own. Emperor Palpatine, Darth Sidious, is not dead. I say it like that because he put an exclamation point.
Right.
Yeah. That's not him, that's me acting that out.
It's good.
Yeah. I hope Sean likes it. Alright, there's more. He used Anakin as his guinea pig to learn how to throw... Oh, he used Anakin as his guinea pig to learn how to save his own life, and then kept him around as Vader. After all, why throw away all that perfectly good living force? That leash on Vader was tighter than anyone realized. The experiment was perfect. Had Luke killed Vader, Luke would fall to the dark side and become Sidious's new, quote, blood pet. Someone in that room at the end of Jedi was going to die, but it was never going to be the Emperor. Why would he keep encouraging Luke to kill him? He wasn't suicidal, and Sith Lords don't seem to hang around as Force ghosts, like the Jedi do. Why throw away all that power? And an iron grip on the galaxy to make one stupid kid fall to the dark side, especially while Vader was still in, quote, perfect health? I expect... Oh, I missed one. There's already been rumors flying around that Palpy would make an appearance in the 7th film, and most news sites are speculating it will probably be in a flashback or something, but J.J. Abrams clearly stated he wants to bring back all the original major players, and let's face it, Palpatine was as major as they come. I expect Abrams caught the same information as you did. He knew how to reboot the Star Trek franchise in a manner that would please both new and old fans. He's not about to turn Star Wars into a Michael Bay shoot-'em-up. I venture that J.J. Abrams agrees with your theory and will validate it completely in the new films by reviving the Emperor once again. Sean O'Leary, Allentown, Pennsylvania.
It's a lot of good stuff, but
that's some interesting stuff.
One thing that I just thought about
Yeah.
was clearly Palpatine is a human, right?
He is human.
Okay. So, he was pretty old in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
And The Force Awakens takes place like 30 years later, right?
True.
All right. So, even if he did live through that,
yeah,
and pulled life,
like unnatural dark arts to prolong his life.
I mean, he's gonna be a really old dude.
That's true.
So,
decrepit.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, even if he did pull that off and went into like hibernation somewhere, he probably died of old age.
So here's the thing that I think. At the end of Return of the Jedi, Palpatine is thrown down the shaft, and the confirmation that he is dead is all that blue stuff that comes up at the end, like all that weird dark side energy that people interpret to be energy. That was not caused by anything but Palpatine, right?
I would like to think so, or he fell on some kind of something that exploded. I don't know.
I mean, it didn't look electrical. It didn't look like anything but something weird and ethereal.
Force, windy, cloudy.
Force wind.
Yeah.
I mean, it was weird and blue and purplish. So that was kind of like, yeah, he's dead. The second point from a storytelling point of view is that if he's alive, there's no reason for the Empire to kind of break up into, the First Order and the Resistance and what EA has reportedly today called the New Republic, and whatever the Empire's remnants are now too. Like, it seems like in The Force Awakens, there's a lot of splintering that is going on between factions. I just don't know what if Palpatine was around, why that would happen. He would try and restore things and consolidate his power again. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I don't see Palpatine being the guy to sit back and watch like things fall apart. Or I don't think he would wait 30 years to show his face again. He's too evil.
Yeah,
and he's a control power freak. So I don't know if I mean, that would like crush him
Yeah.
to see something new or a higher power come above him. you know?
Yeah. I mean, I also don't think that, like, being thrown down, you know, you can't really rip the living force zone, like, while you're being thrown down a shaft, either.
Right.
I kind of think, like, maybe Palpatine's, like, life was tied to Vader's. So when Palpatine died, Vader would essentially die. Like the way that Darth Vader was created was somehow tied to Palpatine in a way that Palpatine was holding everything in his hand. And when Palpatine died, it was kind of like Vader would die too. Because you know, he was already dying by the time, you know, the mask was removed. Like nothing can save that now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was like, you know, the Emperor says it to Luke. He's like, you, like your father, are now mine. Like, you know, Palpatine looked at Vader like something he owned, like a slave.
Right.
So I don't know. I that's kind of how I think of it. So I'm not. I don't think that. You know, I don't 100% agree with Sean, but I mean, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Cool theory.
Yeah, it's a good theory.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not 100% sure that this is actually going to happen in episode 7. But yeah, I mean, and Sith Lords can't come back as Force Ghosts from, you know, from way back. We know that because of just how they approach the Force. It's all about, you know, coming back as a Force Ghost is all about, you know, compassion.
Right.
You know, that's how.
You know that.
That's how it happened.
You know the Yoda arc on the Clone Wars? How we saw Darth Bane?
Oh, yeah.
What's up with that? Because
So that
I don't know if that would that be classified as like a Force Ghost? I don't know.
No, that was more like a hologram or something, like a video almost, like a recorded video that was playing.
Or maybe it was all in his head because we see Master Cypher Diaz too.
Yeah, it was more done by, I would blame more Sidious being, you know, propelling those things. It wasn't actually Darth Bane there. It was more of like a projection of some sort.
Right.
You know, like he left kind of like an interactive video there for Yoda to encounter, for anyone to encounter, really. Right. But no, they said that was not a Force Ghost.
Right.
You can only do that by being on the light side.
Right. And being ready to be one.
Yeah.
With the living Force.
Exactly.
Because if you're murdered like Qui-Gon, it took him a while to find himself.
Yeah, he had to come back, go train.
Yeah.
You know? Took a while.
Yeah, it did. But yeah, I think we're in store for a new villain, a new form of the dark side. I don't know. I feel a Dark Jedi. I don't know. I don't know what we're in store for, and I can't wait to find out.
Yeah, I think that the events of the prequel trilogy and the sequel trilogy will be matters of history. Mm-hmm. You know, like the charred remains of Vader's helmet. That's gonna be something like a piece of history that they're building on.
Right.
Not something directly related to what's going on now.
Right.
Yeah. Did
you obviously at the beginning of that second trailer when you see the Star Destroyer crash down?
Yeah.
And it looks like Rey's speeder. I'm assuming that might be her or some speeder going by.
I'm assuming that. Yeah, the way it looked like it. You know, we haven't done a show since the trailers came out.
Right.
Unbelievable, right?
Right.
But it's been a while.
It's weird because I must have watched that trailer like 3 times.
Yeah.
You know, in a row.
Oh, yeah, at least, yeah.
And like the third or fourth time, I didn't even realize that there was an X-Wing also crashing, dug into the sand.
I know!
Because I was like, oh, wait, how did I miss that? it took me, I think it was, I was just like, oh my God. And I was like, just looking at everything, and I was focusing on the speeder. I don't know, man. I was like, my mind was going.
That was amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the way they filmed that was just blew my mind.
Yeah. Somebody compared that picture with what was it, the Force Unleashed 2 when Starkill's pulling down the Star Destroyer?
Oh, yeah. Or no, that was the Force Unleashed 1.
Oh, it was the first one?
Yeah. Rip it out of the sky.
Yeah. And I was like, oh wow. Good comparison, huh?
That was that part of the game was the most annoying part of the game for me.
Because of all the TIE fighters getting in your way of pulling that down.
Yeah,
there was like a million things going on.
Took me forever, and all I got is Sam Witwer, down there trying to pull it out of the sky.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, that was Sam Witwer.
Yeah.
It was just Sam Witwer. Yeah. Who we know now so much more through his various appearances than we did back then.
Right.
But yeah. I'm just thinking about it like, I remember playing that about 20 times.
Yeah.
I just hearing the older guy be like, "Rip it out of the sky."
Yeah.
And I'm trying.
Yeah.
You could help.
Yeah.
Why don't you get down here? I mean, it's only a Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
but
man.
yeah, that I don't know, the scene's great. I mean, I can only imagine like all the scavengers. They must have been like, "Thank you."
Jackpot.
Yeah.
Oh man. I know it's not going to happen. I get it. But man, I wish they would bring in a little bit of Force Unleashed into the sequel trilogy.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping, like, I would like to see Starkiller like show up somewhere.
It would be so cool.
It would be cool. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it would be perfect for like Rebels.
I do. I mean, I just think they've diverged from that too much.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not going to happen. They have their own story they're telling.
Right.
It's just being overwritten. It's kind of like an alternate universe of how it happened.
Right.
So, unfortunately, I just don't think it's going to happen. The Inquisitorium is just a whole different concept than what, Vader and his secret apprentice were.
Right. It makes you think how many of these Inquisitors there are.
Yeah.
Because they're like, "Oh, we got rid of one.
Two more take its place, like the Hydra.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, call up, I don't know, call up the hotline. We need to. Or order to.
Order up two.
Yeah.
And you gotta wonder, did that come from the baby program on Mustafar?
Right.
You remember that from
I do.
from Clone Wars?
Yeah.
You creepy, Palpatine hologram, like going around coo-cooing with the babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Creepy.
Yes.
They set it up from way back then, though. That's pretty cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
It is great.
Well, so much happened since last time we recorded.
Yeah. I really feel like it's been like a month, but it's been like, what, 2 weeks? I would say.
It's been like 3 weeks.
3
maybe.
weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably 3 weeks.
Right. Yeah. We're still publishing weekly because we had a backlog, but yeah.
Thank God for that.
Yeah. Thank him.
Yes.
Apologies to everyone of faith, but
But good thing.
yeah, it's a real good thing.
We had a couple in the chamber.
Oh man, what's going on?
A lot's going on.
It's late.
It is late. It is.
Yeah, we're usually in bed by now.
What time? What are we looking at?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm settling down.
yeah, I'd be settled in by now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, have you watched any Star Wars since you got home?
No, I haven't had time to like do anything.
You haven't done anything?
No. To be honest with you, I still have some clothes in one of my suitcases, like my luggage. Yeah. I'm still I'm really unorganized. I still haven't got a frame for that poster.
The R2 and C-3PO poster from the 80s.
Yeah. I'm behind, man.
But all right, so you went to Celebration. You did that.
Yeah.
You had a great time. You met some people out there.
Yeah, I met a lot of people.
Yeah. You made a couple friends.
I did.
Great time.
Good people.
Great place. So great you were able to do that. So you not only went to Celebration, you you went up to Napa. You made the pilgrimage.
You know what's funny? You went to California.
I did.
And
on my honeymoon.
You're like, "Did you go here? Did you go here?" And I'm like, "No." And
well, I forgot you only had like 1 day in San Fran, right?
Oh no. We had in San Fran we had 3 in Sausalito. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
We had 2.
Okay.
So we're basically in that general area anyway, because it's just right over the bridge.
Yeah, but you made the pilgrimage. You went to the Presidio.
Yeah, it was really cool. And there was nobody. It was like there was nobody there.
No, it's just like a place. It's just another office.
Yeah.
you know, but in a beautiful park.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
It was so funny because we pulled in, and then there's like a little security hut. And I was like, hey, we're just looking for the Yoda statue. And he's like, where are you guys from? And I'm like, Boston. And
Yeah.
he's like, oh, what part of Boston? And I'm like, oh, originally from Revere. And he's like, Revere Beach. I'm like, how does everyone know?
The guard at the Presidio
Yeah.
knew Revere Beach.
Yeah. That wasn't the first person, like, on this trip. I'm like, why do you guys know Revere?
How did he know?
You know something? If he knew it back when there was, like, a dance hall and a roller coaster and arcades.
Was he that old?
He was pretty old, yeah. I mean, I don't want to call my dad old, but he was probably like my dad's age.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Revere Beach used to look like BioShock Infinite. You know, old timey.
It used to look like
arcades and
a roller coaster.
Yeah, they had like amusement park back then.
Yeah. I think was there a theater too?
There was tons. Walt Disney based a lot of what he did at Disneyland in California on things that were going on Revere Beach.
No.
Yes, back in like the 30s.
Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy.
If he could see it now, he would like just throw up. You know? Like,
well, this is true. This is that, you know,
none of that stuff exists anymore.
That is true. Not since I've been born.
Yeah, it's all gone.
Yeah, it was all gone in the 80s. That's too bad though.
It really, you know, well, the winters probably like killed them, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can't do. Yeah, basically everything was outside.
Everything was outside.
So they just shut it down and just like scratched up for a loss for like 8 months.
Yeah, pretty much. There's no one there to put them back on schedule.
Right. No.
Yeah. No Vader coming in.
Exactly.
So people at the Presidio knew where you're from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was funny because I asked him, I was like, do you know where the Yoda statue is? He's like, I know. Do you want to know? And I'm like, dude, just tell me.
Of course I want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if I was like, no, Alexa, turn around. Like, what was I going to say?
No, I walked in. We walked the Presidio. I walked all over San Fran. I didn't drive. Mm-hmm. So that's a totally different experience. I don't know where you parked. I know nothing.
He went like this. Pulling right there. To the left is the statue, and you can walk right through those doors.
They told you that?
Yeah, the guy told me that.
No one told me. I thought it was sneaking in. I was afraid.
Well, if we went there and there was no security guard, nobody outside, and the door was unlocked and I walked in, that's when I would have been like, can we be in here?
You know what's the worst? So I was there, and there was a young lady at the Yoda statue when we got there, and there was no one else there. And, you know, it's literally like I was like on a pilgrimage. I had just found the source. I was there. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I look at my new young wife, and I look at her and go, like, this is it. Like, I have tears in my eyes, you know? Like, I'm at the statue, you know, and she's happy for me. And there's this other lady there kind of like taking pictures of it and stuff like that. And I think she must have been from France, I think. She had a French accent, and she's like, I can't do a French accent. I'm not going to do it. But she's like, is there anything in the, you know, past those doors? I'm like, I don't know. I know you probably can't go in there.
Right.
Not that I know. I've only heard of the Yoda statue. And yeah, there totally is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's pretty
yeah, the lobby of what is there now? Is it LucasArts? Or, not Lucas. It's Lucas Animation, right?
It said ILM.
It's ILM.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lucasfilm ILM. And what I thought was really cool is you know how they got the Daytime Emmy Award for the Clone Wars?
Yeah.
That award was there along with like a whole a nice like picture, everybody involved.
Oh, cool.
You know, like
yeah, I've seen that picture.
Yeah, so that was there. So that was cool.
That's
to see
cool.
That
wasn't well, they hadn't won that before when I was there, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I thought that was cool. That was the only new piece that I think that was in there.
Yeah.
Everything else was, you know, the life-size Boba, life-size Vader. I love the thermal detonator. That's awesome.
So cool.
You know, stuff like that. Everything else that you've seen was there.
The best part, though, like, so when I went through those doors, I didn't know if I was going to be ushered out. I felt I was a little fanboys-ish. So, you know, Kristen's there taking pictures of me. And you can see my eyes, like, in every picture. Like, they're, like, looking shifty, like, looking to, like, off camera. Yeah. Like, just looking behind her back, making sure that, like, we're not about to be, like, escorted out or have to run.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, I could ruin this vacation right now by trying to take this picture next to Darth Vader, but I gotta do it.
Yeah, imagine if like two people came like walking on, they're like paperwork. Who the hell are you guys?
Yeah.
Here, get out.
Exactly.
You're in my office.
Yeah, but you know it's funny. It's funny because there are doors to go back.
Yeah.
I mean, I would never, and no one should ever do that. I mean, they are. There is nothing telling that's private property.
They're working.
Yeah, they're working. I mean, so if you ever do go to the Presidio and visit the Yoda statue and happen to go into the lobby, show respect.
Yeah.
But the doors. I think every person who's ever visited will be like, it is right there.
Right.
What's beyond those doors? There was like the Clone Wars like marquee. You see people like standing in front of at events.
Yeah.
Like that was like right there. And I was like, oh my god, that's so cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, when you walk in to the right, there's a receptionist desk, and then behind there is, I'm assuming,
That's
the office. Like
the
they're
magic.
working.
Yeah, that's where the magic happens.
I mean, they could be working on, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? That's
knows?
what my
Yeah.
mind was going on. I'm like, are they talking like Force Awakens? Are they talking Rebels? Are they talking Rogue One?
Yeah.
Like, what? Can someone tell me something? Like you're that close. Like you feel that like energy.
So I went in. Man, I went in like end of September, early October, 2012.
Mm-hmm.
So we were literally weeks away from the announcement of The Force Awakens.
Yeah, they were probably already cooking that up.
That was already being cooked up right there.
In the next room, and you're
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Episode 7 stuff was going on, already in production.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was October 30th, 2012.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that was the day.
Yeah, because when we got that news, it was, I don't want to sound like an idiot, but it was cold out.
It was cold. I remember, yeah.
I remember that because I'm speaking for every Star Wars fan, but it was just an overload of information and change and excitement all at once.
Everything was in all caps on my phone for a long time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It was like Disney bought Lucasfilm. There's a new movie. End of Clone Wars. A possible new TV. I was like, what? And then it was like next month. It's like Disney's planning on doing like a park. I'm like, ooh. And I'm getting text messages. They're gonna make a cantina restaurant, and I'm like, what? Can I make reservations now?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah, exactly.
And then right when they said 2015, I was like, are you kidding me? And now we're like, months away.
4 months away. Yeah.
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 Like the count, like there's always been a countdown, but this countdown, this is the exciting countdown.
I don't know if you noticed, but every morning I wake up and I follow this one site that's ticking down the days.
Yep, me too.
Star Wars. Yeah. Every day I wake up at like 5:30 in the morning, and I retweet every day just how many days it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember tweeting that kid or girl, whoever does that, and I remember there was like, I don't know, it was
There's
like
a couple of them doing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 600. I forget how many days, like the countdown. And then right when it hit like 590 something, I was like, now that it dropped to 5, it doesn't seem that far from now.
It's not that far away. Oh man.
But yeah, the Presidio is it's pretty wild, man. Like we talked about it. People are at work. When you walk by, you can kind of, not to be a creep, but it's not like their shades are down. They have like standees, cardboard cutouts of like R2, Chewbacca.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's why I'm like, there's computers, there's writing on the wall, like little pinpoints, and I'm like, there could be like top secret stuff in there.
Yeah. Could be.
But
it just felt good to be there.
Hell yeah.
It felt like the heart was beating,
Yeah. Yeah.
Like all around you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that was a great experience. It was really cool,
Yeah.
Because I only seen that Yoda statue in Star Wars magazine, on the internet.
It's like it's funny too because it's tucked away into a corner almost.
Yeah, well,
you're walking through the park and then all of a sudden you turn. It's a kind of a hilly park, so you turn a couple of corners, you go over a couple of hills, and then kind of off to like the right a little bit, past like a couple of trees. It almost like opens up into this little open space. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just feels so quiet and secluded, and there's Yoda.
See, I didn't get that big reveal, because
that was my experience.
because I came in. We literally drove in. There was a security hut. He said, "Park right there." The Yoda statue was 10 feet away from my car.
No way.
Yeah. So he was like, "Yeah, it's right there," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I can see it."
Yeah, we walked in and out.
Right.
Yeah. So it was a pretty long walk.
Yeah, because like if you're walking and you weren't sure where it was, and then you turn the corner, it was like, whoa.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was. It was like, I don't know, it's in the Presidio. Let's go to the Presidio, figure it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I said. I was like, I don't know where it is. She's like, "Do you know where it is?" I'm like, "Presidio?
I don't know. It's in the Presidio. That's all I've
I
heard.
don't know. Fly casual. I don't know." But
I don't know. But don't make it look like you're looking for the Yoda statue.
yeah,
I don't know.
I told you it'd work.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
What a jerk he is.
Yeah,
He's so cocky.
yeah. Well, he went from like we're screwed to I told you.
You know, that's always it. I always wonder if is he actually a good pilot?
It's all luck.
Is it just his mouth? Like, what if like everyone can do that? You know, you're like, is this the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy, or is it just like, you know, two guys talking?
I love the Falcon just as much as the next guy.
Yeah, me too. I'm not gonna say that.
There's always something faster. There's always someone stronger. There's
Always a bigger
someone,
fish.
Yes, always. There's always somebody that's gonna outdo someone else. You know
All
what I
right,
mean?
but like, do you know, like when you get your first car, and like maybe like the 10 and 11-year-olds in the neighborhood are like, "Oh, you're so cool, you get a car,"
Right.
And you're like, "She'll make 0.5 past light speed."
Yeah.
You know, but it's really like going like 55 miles an hour.
Right.
And all they're like, "Whoa."
And you're like, "See you later, kid."
Yeah. 0.5 past light. But then like you know, you talk to people who have like nice cars and they're like, "Yeah, she'll make 0.5 past light speed." And they're like, "So?"
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm making 0.5 past light speed right now.
Right.
Yeah.
It
You know,
just-
what if the Millennium Falcon is just kind of, you know, it's all talk.
Right. Well, I mean, just think about the new movie. Like, how many miles are on this thing? You know what I mean?
Probably
Like,
needs an oil change.
I would think so. So,
Yeah.
and all that looks new to it is the satellite dish.
I know.
So they kept it vintage.
Yeah,
For
they
sure.
did.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, I like vintage cars.
A lot of special modifications.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
We don't know. I mean, there could be new guns on that thing.
Could be.
You know, the hyperdrive could work every time. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Things aren't smoking, catching on fire. They're not carrying around the toolbox most of the time. Chewie's not ripping wires out of the thing.
Well, it doesn't seem like they've been on the Falcon for a long time.
Right. Well, so do you think that's what they're getting at? Like, Chewie, we're home. They're talking about the Falcon?
Oh, totally.
Okay.
Totally. I definitely think so. You know, I wonder if Lando ever gave it back to them.
Right. That's a good idea because I feel like all this is going to be tied in.
What if Lando and 9 numbers like, yeah, gotta go soon.
Maybe that's how we find. Do you think they'll get into like what happened to Lando? Like,
well, there's a Lando series coming from Marvel soon over the summer.
really?
Yeah.
Can I get a series? Can they do a series like on us? How funny would that be? I just, you know, it is great. It is like there's so much going on with the comic books, and I love all of them because I am doing my best to keep up with them.
Yeah.
And most of them are going to be like a short series. Right? Like Leia, Kanan, right?
I don't know if Kanan is going to be a short series. I thought that was ongoing, but we'll find out.
Right. Because it might be good to keep some of them a short series, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think Lando is going to be short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey." Like 6 episodes, he's like, "I got the Falcon." We're like, that was great.
I know. I know. You know, I just wrapped up reading Lords of the Sith. Great book.
Sweet.
Yeah. You know, we're dealing with Vader and Palpatine, the Emperor actually. Vader and the Emperor crash landing on Ryloth.
Okay.
While you know, Twi'lek, you know, not separatists, but Twi'lek rebels are trying to bring them down. They're staging a hit, basically.
That's pretty cool.
And then there's like, you know, all the wildlife, the predatory wildlife of Ryloth trying, just attacking them while they're making their way through the jungle.
Yeah.
And and there's tension between the Emperor and Vader, and it's very, very interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah.
See, I love that they you're revisiting something that we got familiar with. We got to see more of it because of the Clone Wars,
Oh, totally. Well, there is a Clone Wars reference because one of the major characters in the book is Cham Syndulla.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, I think I know who this is.
Cham Syndulla was Hera's father.
Right.
Yeah. And was featured in the Clone Wars under, I forget which arc, but...
Was it season 3, maybe?
I don't know. It's somewhere in there. But yeah, he was around.
That's cool.
Yeah.
See, I love that. I love that they do that.
Yeah, tied it all together.
Yeah.
Paul S. Kemp was the author. Great author. Really got the tone and the voice of the Emperor and Vader and their relationship. I thought it was great. With every Star Wars book, I feel I just want the entire book to be Vader and the Emperor. I don't want. I probably wouldn't have cared if they left out everything with Cham Syndulla and his revolutionary movement. I don't want to know about him and his relationships. I mean, that's kind of it is a large portion of the book. The story of Cham and trying to bring the Emperor down. So they kind of play both sides of the story in that way. And I don't know if that's necessary, but to see that and then see how the Emperor and Vader are there, I mean, that's kind of what I come to the party for.
Right.
I love it. It's good. It's worth the read to see how they their relationship.
I think it's cool that I know maybe there's probably parts of that book that possibly could drag on that you want to just get to more juicier parts.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool that they have her father and him trying to take down the Empire. So
yeah.
I mean, you can just know by that's probably Hera's drive.
Totally.
Trying to do right, continue her father's work. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So maybe that's why they spent time on it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's funny because there is nothing like Vader and the Emperor are not like anti-heroes in this. They're not like the focus of the book, but like you're rooting for them. They are flat out evil at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're flat out evil all the time.
Dude, trust me. Even when they're like the Emperor in this is evil. He is no longer Palpatine in any way. He's the Emperor.
Yeah.
And he is just lost in the dark side. And Vader too. I mean, he is just this is a point in his life where he is just driven by anger and hate at all times.
I like the fact that he talks, when he does talk about Anakin Skywalker, if he tried to erase his mind, his memory completely about it, I like that.
It's just all anger.
Yeah, because every time he talks about him, he talks about him like if he doesn't know him.
Yeah, and you know what's interesting in this book too? The Emperor is always putting the screws to him. He's like, yeah, you remember, don't you?
Oh,
it's like,
man.
And he's like, I do, but I don't care. I hate everything that was.
Right, exactly. He wants to forget.
He's constantly making Vader reaffirm that, how much he hated, his hatred and anger.
Right.
Which is just such an interesting, interesting perspective in that way.
He probably figures if he keeps bringing up sensitive things, keep pushing his buttons.
He's pushing his buttons the entire time.
Yeah, he's gonna just create a powerhouse of evil.
Yeah, but also it's a way of manipulating them too. Manipulating those emotions just the way he wants them to be.
It sucks so bad, how weak-minded Anakin was, and how he just kind of walked right into that, But there were so many times I thought about that. And I try to put myself in that position, and he lost his mother, and then him seeing Padme die, in his dreams of childbirth. I mean that's heartfelt stuff. He's trying to do good, but he's doing bad.
Dreams the Palpatine could have planted in his mind.
Right.
Palpatine can read minds for the most part.
Right.
He can make the wisest of Jedi not even realize the dark side is there.
That will always blow my mind.
Well, the dark side clouds everything. Clouding is confusion. They that's the main power of the dark side to Cloud.
Right.
So the best the strongest power that he has is to make himself be invisible. You know,
Well, he did a good job doing that.
Oh, he was great at it.
He tripped
everybody,
the whole High Jedi Council.
Yeah,
all of them.
They were
right in front of them.
Yeah, he was so good at it, no one knew.
I just find it crazy. I know we talked about this before, but I find it crazy that Dooku was just telling Obi-Wan the truth on Geonosis. He flat out told him the truth.
Oh, I love that too, because you can't tell if Dooku was looking for a way out or if he was looking for Obi-Wan to join.
Yeah, exactly, because I feel like he liked the power, but at the same time I felt like he was trying to redeem himself, because I feel like he knows he might have. I think in his mind he's like, I think I screwed up.
Well, you know, here are his words: "Together we can destroy the Sith."
Right.
You know, he's not talking together we can
rule
destroy
Palpatine
and rule.
Right.
He's like saying we can destroy the Sith.
Right.
Like, he wasn't even thinking of himself as a Sith. Like, he didn't mind the power, he didn't mind the war, but he was a little freaked out, I think.
Yeah, he knew something was going down.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and he was pretty, he did not like it when he got his neck, when he lost his head.
Right.
He got,
well, that look that he gave Palpatine. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, what?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He was like,
yeah.
That whole, like, shock, you know?
Oh, God. I have that captured.
Yeah.
I took a picture of it at the perfect moment. It's like, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
You know, we didn't even get to it. The second part of your trip, where else you went after the Yoda statue. You took a ride at the 101. I did.
I was at the front gates of Skywalker Ranch.
Yeah, you did that.
Yeah, and I took some mulch. I took a little pot of Skywalker Ranch with me.
Oh no!
Yeah, yeah. So that
from the road.
Yeah, well, in front of the gate. The gate was open. I would have loved to go in, but I was.
You weren't going to do that.
I was too nervous. You know, there was cameras, there was signs. I was being respectful. I was on cloud 9 at that point, and I didn't.
You were on Cloud City at that point.
Yeah, I didn't want that to ruin my experience by someone going, "Hey, you're not supposed to be here."
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be that guy.
I don't want to be. I want to be like respect. I would like if somebody yelled at me like that. I'd be like, "You don't know." Like, I love this. Like, I'm not crazy. Like, I appreciate this,
and that's why you knew with the
not
boundary.
to go in. Yeah,
you drove by.
Yeah,
you did grab a little mulch.
I did.
You did grab a little bit. How much? Like you make it a sign like maybe like a handful.
Like a solid handful.
A solid handful of mulch.
Yeah, but
don't do that. By the way, if you go, don't be like Chris.
It sounds ridiculous, but you know something. After I'm done printing out the picture with me near the gate and then like a little glass container with some mulch in it, that makes me feel like I accomplished something.
Yeah.
Honestly, the scenery going to there is like breathtaking.
Gorgeous.
It's all hills. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey,
did you notice the lake from the road? Could you see the Ewok lake?
No, because when we're turning,
you must have missed. I saw it.
I think Skywalker Ranch, what I've been told, is when you go through those gates,
it's over the hills.
It's a lot of windy.
Yeah, you
go up and over.
You have
and
to
all
go.
that.
You have to go back over the hills that you can see.
Yeah,
the main part.
I don't think from the road you can see anything.
You can't see a thing. I think you can see the Ewok Lake though. I think it's right in front.
I was trying like my hardest to like glimpse to see anything. A chimney, a roof, shingle, anything.
I could see a gatehouse way in the back.
Yeah,
that's about it.
It's insane. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's all untouched land.
You'd never know.
You would never know.
No, it's cool.
It's wicked cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean every picture I took looked like a postcard. It kind of looks like me with a backdrop, but it's actually real.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like. So
awesome.
Yeah, it was a really good experience. I mean, off of 101, when you go to Lucas Valley, it's probably a good driving. It's a good I don't know, 20 minutes,
At least, yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And it's just narrow, winding road. And people are very familiar with those roads because they probably drive them every day, and they're flying.
I mean, we're off the beaten path here. This is not like a tourist area.
Right.
This is rural, there's farmland.
Yeah. We had to pull over several times for people to pass.
Yeah, because they're just, yeah. They're just going about their business every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like nerding out so much when we were in front of the gates that people, the employees were driving in. So
no way.
I saw like a handful of cars, and me like a creep, I'm staring in the car like, do they look familiar, And then I saw like a landscaping truck go in, and I'm like, how do you get the account to Skywalker Ranch? Like, hey, can I cut your grass? Like, how do you get that?
You probably, I don't know.
Oh, they're the lowest bidder. Oh, that was it? Okay, cool. How much do they charging? I mean,
yeah.
I wonder if they
pay me in plastic. Just pay me in figures.
Yeah, I wonder if they even acknowledge. Like, imagine if they're like, "Oh,
it's just a job."
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're like weed whacking, and they're like, "I wonder what happens in there."
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just gonna use this edger.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Here's some new mulch. Hey, kid, don't take it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool.
Don't
really
take
cool.
mulch.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
man.
The trip was a success. Celebration, the engagement, Skywalker Ranch, Presidio, everything. It was a great time. It was very exhausting, and I knew when it was time to go home. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. It might be that time right now.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Good.
Yeah. Probably time to wrap this up, though.
All right.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm tired, but you know what? I feel like we have a lot of good things coming up.
We have like an endless amount of good things coming up.
Yeah. I mean, you saw the Rebels premiere.
I did.
I haven't seen that yet.
We didn't talk about that.
I mean, we don't really want to spoil anything.
Oh, I wouldn't tell you guys anything.
Yeah. And everyone's probably already read that they've seen the trailers. The trailer's awesome.
Oh.
We know that. We all know that now.
Yeah. Can we talk about who we saw in the trailer?
Yeah.
Rex is back.
Rex.
Wolf. Possibly Gregor.
Yeah.
Hondo.
I love how Hondo has like an old man punch.
Yeah, he looks cool.
Yeah.
He looks cool.
I've been drinking for a long time.
Yeah. You notice how like Clone Wars is kind of like starting to like wave their way in.
Yeah.
It's literally gonna be like, it's gonna become half Clone Wars, half Rebels.
I think so. I think by the end of the season, maybe Meeber Gascon will come back.
Well, it's two like great things,
Yeah.
And
two great shows.
Yeah.
And one story, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And oh man, there's so much. I feel like we're gonna see more characters in season 2. I'm not saying that to be like, I hope we see more characters. No, like I have a good feeling we're gonna see more familiar faces.
Do you think Oppo Rancis has survived?
Oh, that would be amazing. Like if they were like, hey, how did they get away? Like who helped them? And you just hear slithering, and I'm like, yeah.
Before we wrap up, we have to talk about when you were at the Clone Wars panel and they showed like Oppo Rancis's lightsaber.
Yeah. So the first panel, I believe it was Thursday, was called Untold Clone Wars, and there was a bunch of concept art from Filoni. And one of them was like, oh, this is, what Oppo Rance's lightsaber was going to be. And, there was possibly out of all those people, of course, I was clapping, and possibly 2 other people. So that was pretty cool. And we got to see like a ton of amazing things that would have probably blew our minds, But yeah, it was awesome, man. Oh, and when I was on the floor, Dave Filoni walked by me, so I said hi to him. I thanked him for putting Oppo Rancis in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And he immediately was like, did you see his lightsaber? And I was like, I sure did.
I could just imagine like everyone like, and here is Oppo Rancis' lightsaber, and you just stand up clapping.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
like
clapping.
You're like the one person. Like, who's that? Oh, it must be Chris.
Well, for every like concept art that was just getting put on the screen,
people were screaming,
going nuts, and it was like the lightsaber, and I was like, oh yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna sit back down now.
Yeah, we must be the official Oppo Rancis fan club podcast.
We might be.
Yeah,
we might be.
Yeah, if you love Oppo Rancis, let us know.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what else was awesome?
What?
Bad Batch.
Talking right over the intro. The outro. What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta get back in the swing of this.
This is only our 12th time doing this.
You kidding me?
Is it? I don't know. 8, 9. I've lost count.
This is the 18th episode, my friend.
What?
18th.
There's 18 episodes?
Yeah.
That literally just blew my mind.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to you. You just lost all composure right there.
Wow.
Yeah. So Bad Batch just got released on StarWars.com. So we're gonna we'll talk.
Oh,
about
no
that.
way.
Yeah, got released today.
Did you watch it all?
Not yet. So we're gonna take that in. We're gonna talk about that next episode.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that was fast, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So if you would like to contact us, the email address, we have a new one. It is brewsandblasters@retrozap.com. brewsandblasters@retrozap.com. Email us. We will read it on the air if it is good. Have fun with it. We'll have a good time. You can find us on Twitter at brewsandblaster. We're going to be posting a lot of stuff there, as we always do. Find me at Joey Wan Kenobi. Find Chris at Chris Salton. And don't forget about the Collector's Hut, the official RetroZap video show. And you can find him at YouTube. Look for the Collector's Hut. What else do we got?
I think we got everything.
Yeah?
I think so.
Okay. Well, we got a few more seconds there. Want to talk about Bad Batch?
Bad Batch.
Bad
Amazing.
Batch. Bad Batch.
Great. I would have loved to see more of that.
Yeah, me too.
Pretty cool. I'm excited for you to watch it, to be honest.
All right, guys. That's all the time we have for tonight. We'll see you next week. For Chris Salton, I'm Joe Tavano. And I'm saying, Bad Batch.
Bad Batch.
Bad Batch.
Clutch.